Yes, who can forget the sounds of the bands of the week from the 2012 season? Get ready for them again. They're ready to tickle your ears with the music. Welcome back. They had to go on the road to pick up their sixth straight state championship title last season. That is their sixth title in their history. The Goddard Rockets capped off a perfect 13-0 season and won Class 4A in a battle of unbeatens in Los Lunas. A steady diet of Cody French was enough to get the Rockets over the edge against Los Lunas. French is back for a senior season. He is one of 11 seniors on the team that could have enough push to have a say in this year's championship conversation. More than likely, the Los Lunas Tigers will also have something to say about who is finishing first in Class 4A. First-year head coach Dwayne Tolliver is hoping to continue what last year's coach Jeremy Newton started. It should be very helpful that 15 starters are back from a team that finished 12-1. Anytime there is a conversation about Class 4A football, you must include the Artesia Bulldogs. The Dogs will have to do it without their new quarterback under center. A family friend told me during the offseason that quarterback Trevor Eulenbach and family were moving to Lubbock, Texas. It's a true story, but we're talking about Titletown, where 27 championship banners hang. Head coach Cooper Henderson is responsible for 12 of them and has more than one ace up his sleeve to add a 13.
Remember, man, do not relax out there. We've got to play hard, cover hard. Okay.
Don't sleep on the Belen Eagles. Head coach John Lerman led his team to a 9-3 finish and trip to the playoffs last season. You know what they say about football being a game of inches. Last season, Eagles special teams, especially the punt return unit, put their team in a position to make something happen often. And don't forget the Deming Wildcats. Deming must be ready to break out again after a strong season last year. Now, every year, our friend and show contributor Kyle Henderson holds a high school football combine to let the players show their skill. Lawrence Gilligan attended the combine in Rio Rancho this year, and he got an up-close look. Lawrence, what did you see?
Yeah, Van, that's right. The football community came out in droves to Cleveland High School to show off their talent in hopes of gaining exposure for local colleges as well as national consideration. Over 250 kids showed up to the 6th annual NMPreps.com Combine. Players from all over the state showcased their abilities all over the field. Players were tested in the bench press, shuttle run, 40-yard dash, and various drills. The battle in the trenches is definitely my favorite. One of the players who participated is Cleveland Storm standout senior Desmond Branch. Branch says competing against competition throughout the state is always a blast leading up to the beginning of the season.
All the top talent in the state and just put them all on one field and just see who rises to the best of the best. And, you know, as an athlete, you just want to know who's the best of the best, and he provides it for us. So it's nice just competing out there.
Anytime an athlete from New Mexico gets the opportunity to be exposed, I mean, I think that's great. I mean, New Mexico is a very under-recruited state, as everybody knows, so one day to give these athletes the exposure they deserve is all worth it.
By the way, Branch is being looked at already by big-time schools like Arizona, Arizona State, Missouri, and Washington, just to name a few. Well, Van, definitely a combine that keeps growing in the state every single year. Kyle Henderson doing a great job out there. Back to you.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity for those kids. Good job, Kyle Henderson. Now for a subject that is heavy but necessary, the New Mexico Activities Association has updated its alcohol awareness curriculum for student athletes. Prescription drug abuse and the use of PEDs has been added to the online program.
The initial program was really centered around alcohol, and we've expanded it to be more encompassing. So we've got PEDs, prescription drugs, marijuana. So we're trying to make it all encompassing. We do have an alcohol problem in this state, but we also have a prescription drug problem. And so we try to make it all encompassing of all alcohol and all drug use. Well, the site is www.lifeofanathlete.com, and it's interactive. So the program includes survey questions, it includes video footage, it includes tips and information, but they can find that all at lifeofanathlete.com. And it's about a 30 to 45-minute program, depending on how fast you can breeze through it. But it's a good program, and it's gonna teach them a lot and give them a lot of information.
The program also uses former New Mexico high school athletes who know all too well the dangers of alcohol or substance abuse. Former Cibola and Lobo quarterback John Mader has been very vocal on the pitfalls of abuse and the consequences that follow. We need to step aside and pay more bills. Football Friday continues. Who will look best holding blue at the end of the Class 3A season? The boys who ride the horse are defending. And what a beauty on the west side of Albuquerque. Lawrence Gilligan has a tour of Community Stadium when we return. First, take a look at some of the games scheduled for opening week.